The Dacia Bigster is back, and it's no longer the quiet, budget-friendly SUV that humbly sat in the corner of the market. No, the 2026 Bigster steps into the spotlight with confidence, showing that Dacia has truly evolved from practicality to pride. This is the car that's meant to change how people see the brand, bold, muscular, and ready to compete not just on price, but on presence. If the old Dacia was about value, the new Bigster is about vision, the future of affordable adventure. From the moment you lay eyes on it, the 2026 Bigster feels different. It doesn't just look like a larger Duster, and it looks like an entirely new statement. The front end is upright and powerful, dominated by a wide hexagonal grille finished in dark chrome, flanked by sharp Y-shaped LED headlights that give it a futuristic, almost concept car aura. The bumper has been sculpted to emphasize width, with integrated silver skid plates that shout capability without trying too hard. Along the sides, the proportions are spot on, long, balanced, and athletic, with slightly squared wheel arches housing up to 20-inch alloys depending on the trim. The strong character lines running from front to back give it a sense of movement even at a standstill. And at the rear, Dacia has given it a distinctive LED signature, a wide bar connecting both taillights, framed by clean surfaces and subtle cladding that make it look premium yet rugged. The Bigster doesn't rely on chrome to feel upscale. It uses texture, contrast, and lighting to create visual drama. The matte black and satin aluminum details replace traditional brightwork, giving it a more modern, outdoor-ready vibe. It's a design that manages to feel tough without being aggressive, sophisticated without losing that down-to-earth charm Dacia is known for. In short, the Bigster looks every bit the SUV that could stand next to a RAV4 or Tucson and not flinch. Step inside, and the transformation continues. The interior of the 2026 Dacia Bigster is the clearest sign that the brand has matured. It's a massive leap from the bare-bones cabins of older models. You're greeted by a broad, horizontal dashboard that emphasizes width and stability. Materials are more refined, with soft touch surfaces across major touchpoints, sustainable fabric or leatherette upholstery depending on trim, and well-integrated accent stitching that adds warmth. The 10-inch central touchscreen takes center stage, offering a crisp interface for navigation, media, and vehicle settings, while the 7-inch digital driver display brings clarity and modernity right in front of you. Seating comfort has been improved significantly. Wider cushions, denser foam, and better lumbar support. Dacia knows that Bigster buyers will use this SUV for real-world family life, and it shows. There's generous headroom and legroom for all passengers, and the rear bench reclines slightly for long trips. You can even specify a third row, turning it into a true 7-seater, a big move for a brand that's traditionally stayed compact. The cargo space is equally impressive, offering around 600 liters with the rear seats up and more than 1,600 when folded, flat and usable, ideal for bulky gear or a family weekend escape. Practical touches like hidden storage compartments, USB-C ports for all rows, and durable floor mats remind you that Dacia hasn't forgotten its roots. Functionality remains a key part of its DNA. Under the skin, the Bigster rides on the CMF-B platform shared with Renault, but it's been adapted for larger dimensions and a tougher suspension setup. Engine options cover both traditional and electrified choices. The base model comes with a 1.3-liter mild hybrid turbo, delivering around 140 horsepower through either a 6-speed manual or a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. It's efficient, smooth, and perfectly adequate for daily driving. For those who want more torque and better fuel economy, there's a 1.2-liter 3-cylinder full hybrid producing about 200 horsepower combined. This is the one that gives the Bigster that extra punch without sacrificing efficiency. And while Dacia hasn't gone fully electric yet, there's talk of a plug-in hybrid version being tested, potentially arriving in select markets later in 2026. On the road, the Bigster feels composed and confident. The steering is light but precise, and the suspension strikes a surprisingly good balance between comfort and control. Over rough roads, it absorbs imperfections gracefully, yet stays flat in corners. It's not a sports SUV, but it delivers the kind of calm, stable ride you want from a family adventure vehicle. Sound insulation has been improved too. Less wind noise, fewer vibrations, and a quieter cabin overall. Even on highways, it feels refined and mature, a word not often associated with Dacia before now. Technology and safety have taken a major step forward. The Bigster is packed with smart features that make everyday driving easier and safer. You get adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, and a 360-degree camera system that's particularly useful for parking such a large SUV. The infotainment system supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and over-the-air updates keep it current. There's also voice control, a customizable digital cluster, and ambient lighting that changes with driving modes. Dacia has clearly invested in tech not just for the sake of it, but to improve usability. Everything is laid out logically, with physical controls where they make sense, and screens where they truly add value. The Bigster's safety credentials are equally impressive. With a stronger body structure, multiple airbags, and the latest electronic stability aids, it's expected to perform well in Euro NCAP testing. Dacia wants to prove that affordability doesn't mean compromise. And with the Bigster, that message comes through loud and clear. When it comes to price and release, Dacia is once again playing its strongest card: value. The 2026 Bigster is expected to start around $28,000 in Europe, placing it well below most mid-size SUV rivals, while offering more space and sophistication than anything else in its price bracket. Higher trims, with hybrid power and all-wheel drive, could reach up to $35,000. Still an incredible deal considering what's on offer. The Bigster is set to hit showrooms in early 2026, with pre-orders already drawing strong interest from buyers who want something adventurous, capable and stylish without a premium badge markup. In terms of competition, the Dacia Bigster will face some serious names: the Hyundai Tucson, Kia Sportage, Toyota RAV4, and even the Skoda Karoq. But what sets it apart is how it bridges the gap between affordable SUVs and premium practicality. It's bigger than compact rivals, cheaper than mid-size ones, and distinctively styled to stand out. Dacia isn't trying to mimic others anymore. It's building its own identity, one that's grounded in smart design, simplicity, and substance. The Bigster could easily become the model that elevates Dacia from budget, brand, to smart choice, especially for families who want space and style without unnecessary frills. Every detail of the 2026 Dacia Bigster tells the story of a brand that's grown up without losing its heart. It's still rugged, still honest, but now it's confident, desirable, and forward-looking. This isn't just a bigger Dacia, it's a bolder one. The kind of SUV that doesn't just take you places, but makes you proud to arrive. So as the 2026 Dacia Bigster rolls onto the roads, it brings with it something rare: authenticity with ambition. It's a car that respects your budget, but never asks you to lower your expectations. The Bigster proves that the future of value-driven SUVs can still feel exciting, capable, and beautifully designed. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2026 Dacia Bigster, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more in-depth car reviews, and let me know in the comments. Would you choose the Bigster over the more expensive rivals? Until next time, stay passionate, drive smart, and keep exploring.